Hi guys, and welcome to the third and last part of our Ultimate Gaming PC build, where we're going to install the graphics card. Now we use an NVIDIA RTX 2070 Super. At the time I spent £500 on this, reduced from £650, so at the time I thought it was a good deal. Since then though, they brought out the 30 series, same money, twice the power. Very frustrating, but that's the way it goes. This performed very well though. We were able to run Euro Truck Simulator, The Crew 2 and many other titles at ultra high resolution, and it performed flawlessly. Seriously, there was no lag at all, no jerkiness on the screen. And as you can see from this very quick unboxing, it's got 3 massive fans. It's very well constructed, certainly bigger and better than I'm used to, because of course I grew up in the 80s, 90s, 70s and so forth, and we go back further and further. But hey ho, this is the card, it's awesome. And back to our PC build now, I feel. Okay, graphic card time now. Now we've got an RTX 2070 Super, 8GB overclocked. This is what the thing looks like. It's massive. Comes with these actually attached. So we've got this PCI thing, so we've got to take this one first, so it exposes the PCI, and then we've got the other stuff on the side that covers the external slots to the monitors and things. Okay, we've got power on this side. Now this is really important you get to grips with this, because this is not helpful at all. I'll just grab one of my cables here. Now you need an 8-pin and a 6-pin. Now the way you can do that, and I've been looking into this quite a lot recently, is that because it uses up such a lot of power, that you have to use 2 different cables, and that's what Seasonic recommend that we do. Now I'm going to put this combination, because I've only got these, so I've got a 6 and a 2, which will go into this one here. And then I'll get another cable and just put the 6 side, which will look just like that, into that one. And then the 2 cables will then go to the power unit. So I will be doing that when I've put the card in place. So what I'm going to do now is to size it. Let's have a look where we're going to put it. We're going to put it about sort of here. Can you see all right there, Thomas, with the thing? Yeah. So it's probably going to have to... You're going to have to take out those 2 slots down, I think. So I think it's those 2.
Okay.
I'll just put that back.
Okay, you want to put it here?
No, I don't mind, darling. I just don't want it in your way.
That's fine.
So take out these 2.
Depending on which case you have, you may or may not have to do this, but in our case we have to take these off so we have a bit more room for our graphics card.
That's right, but these are standard sizes, these things, so your case will probably be the same as ours. But Thomas is right, you'll probably find you'll have more space to move around in and have different options. So those 2 are out. Let's get this in, being careful not to touch anything I shouldn't be touching. Okay, so we need that one out of the way. This one's just going to go underneath here. Gosh, this is awkward, isn't it? A bit fiddly poos.
Now this is one of the most crucial parts, so you don't get this wrong, really.
Ideally, you just want to pop it in one go, but because this is a cramped case, it's difficult to fit it in. It's a big card. Okay, so that's PCI slot. Make sure I've not pinched any cables for it. Okay, back again. iCloud ran out of storage, so I'm just going back through these cables. I was just fussing around, that's all. So just making sure it is how it should be. Happy with that. And now we're going to locate it. So push it in. There you go. Nice healthy click.
That click means it's in.
It does, so it's nice and solid. Okay, and I'll put these screws back in place. The chip we've got doesn't have a graphics card built into it, so we're forced into having to use this one. Okay, so that's in place. Just check for its rigidity. It's quite a big card, this. Yeah, seems good. All the logos are facing the right way, so it looks nice. So cable management, got to pull these away to keep away from the fans. Okay, yeah, happy with that. Okay, and keep these bits back. Collection computer components. Right, well that's good. So now the next thing is to get these power cables in. That's what we'll do. So if I just grab one of these, and I'm going to use. Can you see all that in the light there? Because it's quite dark on the image.
You can see it all right.
Okay. So these ones again, trying to make sure they marry up quite nicely. I'll do the 8 one first. So let's curvy at the top. Yep, square at the bottom. Yep, just make sure they all work. Yep, square one at the end. Yep, that's it. So just popping these in. Okay, so that cable's done, and now feed that one in to the abyss. Turn the back there. So it's a PCIe one, and I'm going to get another one. That's what they recommend. So again, PCIe. So just double checking. Feed that one in. So I just, if I just relocate the camera slightly, and you'll see what it looks like in our computer now. Quite complicated, so we will sort the cables out. Obviously cable management is going to be quite tricky because given how much we got in there, but we're getting there. It's good. Oh, awesome. Getting closer to that moment of switching. The two PSU slot, things that have come through from the PCIe, and they're going to go to the PCIe slots in the power unit. Gosh, I can see how fiddly it is.
It's difficult, right?
Yeah. Okay, that's done. Okay, just having a look at putting the hard drive bay back in, and yes, it's easy enough to whack that in. However, I don't know if you can see that on the camera, we've got a plethora of cables in there, no space, so I'll probably have to do a bit of jiggery poke if you want to put another hard drive in there, but I'm sure we might be able to. I'll just push it away to one corner. I just want to get everything all nice and tidy in there first, I think, before we
attempt to put it in.
Yeah, because we've got another hard drive we can pop in there, but that's okay. We can find it's just as nice to use a docking station. I'm sure we could probably work something out there. Okay, right, getting closer to the switching on. We're going to get a monitor now, and behold, the monitor, a curved gaming screen monitor. Wow. Made by MSI Optix MPG 27CQ2, 27-inch curved gaming monitor, 1 millisecond response time. Absolutely love it. I made an unboxing video going through the details of this monitor, and what I'll do is I'll flash up the details on the screen now. As you can see in front of you, all its specs. This was a great monitor. Absolutely fantastic. We've been running this for months now, and it works flawlessly, and we love it. So I'm going to speed this section up now, and then you can have a quick look at it. It's very well made. The stand is very heavy, and it's highly adjustable. It's fantastic. You will not be disappointed. Plus the fact it's got lots of flashing lights. Probably the most RGB'd up monitor that's available at the moment. It's
okay,
awesome.
everyone, so we've started putting things together. We've got the keyboard, we've got a mouse attached, we've got the MSI Optix 27-inch MPG 27CQ version 2. Everything's all wired up. I've got the mouse attached to one of the front USBs. The monitor's got a display adapter, the DVI cable attached to the rear of that and into the computer. It's also got its own dedicated USB connector to the board too. So the next stage is to fire it up and see if it works. My son's just peeling off the plastic covering now. Good job, Thomas. That's what it looks like inside. We haven't put the external side case covers on yet, because just in case there is an issue, we don't have to faff around and doing it all again. Obviously, if it works, then we cable manage and we sort it all out and make it all lovely. How does it make you feel on doing that, Di?
A bit unsatisfying and satisfying at the same time.
You like it but you don't like it, that's kind of
Yeah.
fair enough. We're about to try the monitor on first.
Ready?
Yeah, sure.
That's the monitor on.
Okay, that's good. Perfect. There's no obvious on-off switch for this. Okay, now comes the switching on thing. Thomas, did you want to switch on the power unit at the rear there?
Sure.
Plugged in here, isn't it? Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
I'm switching it on. I saw a light.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, that's on.
Okay.
Do you want to switch it on from the top of the case?
Sure. Oh.
We see light.
Wow, guys, look at that.
Cable.
Okay, bit of cable rub in there. I'm going to switch it off just so I can just take the cable off.
It just turned itself off.
Look at the cables at the front. Look, it's just sorting itself out.
Yeah.
It'll switch itself on and off a lot.
This is the first time.
Which cable is it hitting?
I'm not sure. Mum, look at that.
Need to find out the cable.
Oh, I think I know where it is.
Oh, I see, yeah. Okay. I'd rather me do it, darling, because it's electrics. It's full on power going through here. Okay. This is excellent. Well done. So it's just switching on and off, guys, doing its cycle.
That's a good thing.
Haven't got anything through the monitors yet. Are you sure it's plugged in and switched on over there?
Pretty sure. Definitely is. There's a light here. I'll push on it. It's definitely in.
Okay, fine.
Will there be a light on the brick? I can't see it light, and I don't think there's anywhere for a light, but...
Okay, everyone just keep that cable.
Shall I ever go? Shall I press the button at the back?
Sure, have a go. My son's just found the on-off switch for the monitor.
Which is right here.
Clever boy. Yep.
Switch it on.
Yep. See what happens.
There's a light.
That light. Oh
MSI.
my gosh.
That's good.
We have something fancy on the screen. So MSI came up.
Oh.
Nothing is yet, but oh, hold on.
Display port, no signal.
Okay, that's all right.
Wait. That
So
sometimes
just-
comes up when you turn them on. So.
Well, we're not sure really because we're just doing it for the first time.
Well, yeah, and that too.
Yeah. Might have to jiggle around the other cables. There's another HDMI in the back of the graphics card, so we might try a different display port first. Okay, so we've managed to, after a little bit of research, find out that the graphics card definitely had power. We had power into the system, and the graphics card fans were spinning around. I know I'd put it in correctly, and I'd put it in the correct power slots on the PSU. Now I just did a random search and it came up with, obviously make sure the connections are fine, but also maybe consider the memory modules, where you put in those. Now it's a dual slot position. On the Corsair manual that I've got, it clearly states put it in, if you've just got 2 slots, put it in slot A1 and B2, sorry, A1 and B1. Now if I can show you on the screen here, if I just zoom in, you'll see that A1 and B1, so it wants me to put in slots B2 and A2, and that's not what I was told to do. But it has recognised the RAM, it's here, but it's saying memory were found, we're not running at optimised performance, please follow recommended module location to reinstall your modules. Press OK to shut down for reinstallation, and press cancel to stop any showing the message box. Okay, right, okay, so I know you can read, but basically I'm going to switch it off, try and pop it somewhere else into A2 and B2 and see what it says, and we'll take it from there. Again, now I've put the RAM into slots A2 and B2 and it seems to like it more now. So if you have a look at the screen there, it's recognised, well, it's full on proper system now. So we can look at everything we've got attached. Obviously got water cooler, so it doesn't have all fan stuff. And then we'll go through the settings. We've got M2, PCIe, and all this sort of stuff. So basically the computer is alive. Thank God for that. We'll keep you posted as to what happens next. Second time relocating the RAM, but it works.
You might want to skip this section, guys, because this takes a while, but if you want to see my journey and how I installed the software onto the dongle, by all means watch it through. Otherwise, skip ahead a little bit. It's entirely up to you.
Okay, we're going to download the media creation tool so we can get a copy of Windows 10 on a flash drive to put into a new PC. What we do is in Google, I'm typing Windows 10 Media. Oh, there it goes, come at the top there. Creation tool, I can't see my little cursor. Click on that. Oh, it's come up to the top option I've got here, which is download Windows 10 disk image ISO file, Microsoft. So I'm clicking on that. This is update assistant, it's nothing to do with us. We're looking at create Windows installation media. So you want to download tool now, which I've just clicked. It's come at the bottom here, bottom left. If you can see, that's an old screen. This. So I'm clicking on that. Do you want this app to make changes to the device? Yes. And it just says getting a few things ready. I'll come back when it's done a few things. This could depend on internet connection, computer, or whatever. I suspect this is going to take a while. Okay, that took about 5 minutes, and now we've come to this. I've read the all the rights and the licensing terms. And click accept, and again it says getting a few things ready. Again, this might take a bit of time, so I'll come back again. Okay, next we've been given the option of saying upgrade this PC now, which was not what we want to do. Create installation media, USB flash drive, DVD, ISO file, etc. for another PC, which is certainly what we want to do. So I'm going to click next, and again it's saying getting a few things ready. Gosh, there's a progress thing there, give you an idea how slow our internet is. Pretty slow, but yours will probably be an awful lot better. But I'll come back when that's completed. Just to let you know, I haven't ignored you. It's very slow. But in YouTube time this would take seconds. But in reality, not. A good 10-15 minutes. Okay, it's come up with this screen now. Applicable notices and licensing terms. That's just been read through by my good self. I know lots of people don't, but it is worth it if you can be bothered. I accept that. It's going through checking for updates for some reason, but anyway, just got to follow the process, and I'll take you along with me on this little journey of non-excitement and no intrigue whatsoever, apart from a mild amount of interest. This is obviously going through an obligatory getting updates scenario, so I haven't forgotten you, but I'm going to keep coming backwards and forwards. Windows says ready to install. installing Windows 10. Why it's doing it this way round, but anyway, something like that. I'll keep you updated throughout. It just says installing Windows 10, obviously to the hard drive, before I can copy it across to the dongle I've got attached. Back after probably around about 2 hours now. To give you an idea how slow our internet is, it's now saying your PC will start several times. This might take a while. Well, it should say this might take a few months. So I'll see you next. Bye guys. It's been about 5 hours since we first started this due to our internet connection. But just to let you know that we're still alive and we're keeping our spirits high. We've done lots of singer-songs, had beers with the children as always, of course, biscuits, bonbons, everything just to keep us entertained. It just says it's working on updates. Don't turn the PC off. This will take a while. Certainly has done that. Yeah, woo, yeah. It says 100%. It's only taken 13 months to get to this stage, but that's okay. We're another year old. Okay, just to let you know, Windows forcibly updated my computer, which has taken about 6 hours, and I've redone the process again, and I've got a little bit further ahead, and it's giving me the language. So we've got English United States, but we're English UK. So we'll have a look at that. Oh, it's not letting me change that. Edition is Windows 10. Architecture 64-bit. Okay. And then click next. This is a 64-bit machine. Okay, so we got it to a USB flash drive, which is connected. I got one connected a little while ago, 6 hours ago. Okay, select drive. The files you want to be will be deleted or overwritten. That's fine. So click next. So it says getting a few things ready. It's downloading Windows 10, and this again does take quite a while, but it's going to be downloading it to be copied across. At least this is a little bit further. The screen's now developed and it's creating Windows 10 media, so I'll just let that zip through and I'll film at the next step. Just as a thought, when you're actually doing this, obviously allow for internet download times, but when you put the flash drive in, you can either put it in at the beginning like I did, so the computer knew it was there before I started any of this, or when you get to the stage when it says download to a USB drive, you can insert it at that stage and then click the refresh button, which is just slightly above that wording on that screen, and then it'll refresh it and then find your USB drive that way. So don't panic, in other words. Okay, now it says the flash drive is ready, and I'm going to click finish. Setup is cleaning up. I had this program running in the background, I don't know why, but it started mid-process, which doesn't help. Okay, so I've downloaded Windows 10, hopefully, to this little dongle. So I'm going to pop this one in, and slot it at the back of the PC, and then fire it up. And hopefully it might draw it from here, but if not, I'm going to go through the BIOS and alter the boot sequence and then get it to go through this little dongle. But anyway, I'll take you through the process as I fall on my face doing it. But anyway, come along with the journey. Okay, I'm about to switch everything on now. Just turn the PC on. It's not gone straight to the BIOS this time, I noticed. It's going straight to the USB drive, and that's flashing. So we've got circular motion there, which means it's reading data. There you go, straight into Windows. So we're going to go through here. So we've got Windows United States, time and currency, English United States. So we've got English United States, so it's the only options we've got here, so we just got to go with that one. United States, keyboard, so we've got United Kingdom, there we go, and next. So we're now letting the setup deal with things now. it's the first time you're installing Windows to edit your product key. We don't have a product key, so we click that. And we're going to go for Windows 10 Home Edition 64-bit architecture, because that's what we wanted to download before. So we're clicking next with this. Okay, the user agreement, I've read all these before. I accept the licensing terms, click next. And it's giving you an option between upgrade, which is not what we're going to do because this one's never had Windows on. We're going to have a custom install, Windows only advanced. So we're going to click on that. It's only started to look around the inside of the computer now for the SSD or hard drive, and now it's picked up the Intel M2 drive I've got in there. So I'm going to click next because it's already selected that. And now it's copying the Windows files across, and you can see the installation process in front of you there. It's important that when you do build your PC for the first time, not to install too many hard drives or any other drives, because when you come to do a fresh install Windows, it gets extremely complicated as to what numbers to assign to which drive. That's personal preference really. To be honest with you, I'm going to start off, this is the very first drive, it's the closest one to the chip, so I'm just going to call it A drive. Going back in the 80s, that used to be a 3.5 inch drive. That is showing some distance with me there. And then you get a second 3.5 drive, and that was quite often the B drive. And then you go C drive, which is the one where the hard drive started from. And then you go D, which is the CD-ROM, but then all the numbers go out ad infinitum now. Anyway, all exciting stuff. So I'll keep copying these files from the USB stick, and I'll talk to you when it's got to somewhere more interesting for you to look at. Now, if the computer's restarting itself now, I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm sure we'll be prompted again. If you hear little weird noises in the background, that's the dishwasher going, because I'm building this in the kitchen, like most good YouTubers seem to be doing. In fact, all of them seem to be doing it in the kitchen, basement or bedroom. Anyway, it's getting ready. Anything else comes on the screen, I'll let you know. Okay, it's just popped into this screen. You haven't missed anything. So I live in the United Kingdom with my family, so I'm going to move to the United Kingdom. Click yes. Is this the right keyboard layout? US. Not really. I'm going to go to UK. Want to add a second keyboard layout? No, we don't, so we're going to skip that. Let's connect you to a network. Ethernet or 5 gigahertz. Well, it looks like we can do this one now. So I'll put in my private information and I'll get back to you. Okay, I've just attached this to the internet, so that's good. And now it's accessing. That's not my stomach, although you probably would be probably correct in assuming it's my tummy, but it's not. Now let's see what we can get new from Windows. This is just obviously some jargon and stuff to try and get us to part with our money. To be honest with you, I don't mind paying for the license, I'd rather have a proper one anyway. So sign in with Microsoft or create an account. So I'll do some stuff in a minute and I'll get back to you. Okay, we've gone through our personalised settings that took forever. Be mindful of the information you put in. Might be a bit of an old fuddy dud, but just be mindful of what you put in there. I'll let you make your own decisions on that. And this is the next screen. So I'm now waiting for the next cycle of events. And now we're to the Windows screen. We're actually in there now. This is great news. So now we can start fiddling with the settings of the RGB, the graphics card, get my son logged into his Steam network and start gaming. After all, it's what it's designed. Yeah, we've got it all running beautifully. We've yet to download the drivers for the motherboard, the screen and the graphics card. But got a very happy son here with his gaming headset. He's got his microphone out, ready to start playing. Great stuff. And this is what it's all about. A great gaming experience, completely seamless on ultra settings. This is the Crew 2. Very smooth. Literally, this is on ultra. Are you able to change your camera view just to show to us? Perfect. Completely seamless. Awesome.